Hi guys, this is Sneaker Mommy. Thanks for clicking on this video, and this video is going to include this week's releases, including the Yeezy slides and Air Jordan 4 UNCs and some others. And also I'm going to unbox some of the shoes that arrived this week. Hopefully it's going to be a fun video, and let's get started. On Monday, it was the Yeezy slide dropping on different sites, mainly on Yeezy Supply and Foot sites, and there were 3 different colorways dropping. They were Pure, Core, and Raisin. And for this release, I was running myself and members mainly on Yeezy Supply because I didn't want to go through the PV on Foot sites, so I was running about 20 bots in all. But I definitely have to say, for this release is trickier than the ones before. Yeezy Supply have a new system called 3DS, and with this new 3DS thing, a lot of bots that don't have 3DS updates are gonna have more checkouts, but those checkouts tend to be ghost orders, meaning that they're not actual checkouts. And the bots that have the 3DS updates, they tend to have more cart declines, but it's a good thing because the checkouts orders from these bots are actually 100% real orders. So I was running a mix of bots that have the 3DS updates and the ones that don't. And also you can see in the live cup how during the release there were a few changes, and that made this really different. I have to apologize ahead of time because the live cup is kind of cropped. I think I did something wrong when I started recording it, so the scale might be a little off, but you can still see the action during it. The bots I was running were Dashi, Ganache, MacAO, Nebula, and Velour. I focused on running Dashi and MacAO. Dashi did not have the 3DS update, so I expected a lot more checkouts from Dashis. And for MacAO, they pushed out an update during the release, and you can see that in the video. It really changed the way it cooked. Wrath is another bot that has the 3DS update, and you can see here that for these bots that have the updates, usually have this windows pop up for the verification, and for some cards you need to have the code sent to your phone to verify that it was your card, which is kind of struggle because I was also running members and some members didn't give me the code immediately, but for American Express, that was the card that didn't have to get the code, it just solved it by itself. So American Express was definitely a clutch for me. In all, I got like 170 plus checkouts. Most of them are from Dashi, so I'm guessing a lot of them are gonna be ghost checkouts. I have 42 pairs that I got emails for, and the rest are for members, so I would say it's pretty good. Air Jordan 4 UNCs, as we all know, UNCs have been doing pretty well in different forms, like the lows, the dunks, are doing pretty well, and also the Air Jordan 1s. And these Air Jordan 4 UNC also got a lot of hype, a lot of people like the colorway, and there are good profits behind these shoes. And for this release, I was mainly running them on Foot sites. For these Air Jordan 4 UNCs, I was running for myself, members, also a box of buyers who wanted all sizes possible. He wanted men's sizes, grade school sizes, and toddler sizes, and for him I was running him on Ganache, and for the rest I was running it on different bots, and you can see that in the live cup. The bots I was running were Kodai, Ganache, Kylan, Velour, Nebula, Linear. Linear is a newer bot, and in their announcement and their server they were saying to run it on Dick's Sporting Goods, so I ran my members on it. Off the bat, Nebula got me a lot of great school sizes. On Kylan, it kind of had issue for me. Usually it's pretty consistent, but not for this release. I wasn't able to cop any on Kylan for this release on initials. Velour absolutely cooked this release, as you can see in their checkout logs there, but by the time I noticed it's checking out a lot on Foot sites, it was too late for me to switch my test from Finish Line to Foot sites, and by the time I switched, I wasn't able to cop many. Linear did really well on Dick's Sporting Goods. I was able to cop some for members. The proxy I was using on Linear were ISPs. Later the drop, Kodai finally passed the queue, and I was able to cop a few of Kodai as well. Later on, I saw that Teru is also cooking on foot size, so I started up quickly. And right when I started up, I was able to cop a pair. In all, I got 5 pairs from Teru, 13 from Nebula, 18 from Kodai, 3 from Kylan on restock, 7 from Linear on Stick Sporting Goods, and over 100 pairs on Ganache, but that's like for kid size, including toddler sizes. For easy supplies, I was running mainly ISPs and with a little bit resi, and the result is the ISP works the best for me. And for foot size, I was running the mix of ISP, resi, and private resi. The result for foot size for me, ISPs and private resi work the best. And all the proxies that I use for all these releases are from my provider. There are Oculus Proxies, Space Proxies, Patek Proxies, Lemon Proxies, and Leaf Proxies. And you can use my code SNEAKMOMMY to get some discounted prices if you want to get proxies from them. And for the servers that I use, they're 24/7 servers, and they are from Hydra Servers, Oculus Servers, and Leaf Servers, and you can use the same code as well. And for connecting to AutoSoft, I use AYCD AutoSoft, and that's an addition to the AYCD toolbox. And the good score Gmails, I got it from Managed.io, and I use AYCD to find those Gmails as well. And for these 2 products that I mentioned above, you can also use my code SNEAKMOMMY to get some discounted prices to get you prepared for other releases. In the middle of the week, there was the AMA Airdrop 3 dropping on Shopify, and for this release, they were about to drop last week, but they delayed it to this week. And for this release, I told my members to go for them manually, because for this type of release, bots usually don't work well, because they definitely gonna have like questions and answers, and it's best to go for them manually. For me, I'm not gonna talk much about it, because you can just see what happened. Okay, now it's at 12, but nothing happened. So let's see. I don't want to refresh too often, because it might block my IP. Oh, things here. Ah, so slow. I'm so slow. I don't think I'm gonna cop. I was so slow, but still hoping there's a chance. What? I think I took a L. I mean, apparently I was so slow and being so dumb. I still got 3 pairs. So now let's move on to the unboxing part. A few different shoes come this week, and I'm gonna show them. The first pair I want to show you guys is a Million Door collab with New Balance. And for this pair of shoes, you see it in one of the videos that I talked about. They have a early raffle for past A Million Door customers sent to their emails, and I got the email, and I entered a drawer for both pairs. One is this green pair, another one is the red pair, and for both pairs I predicted good profits behind them because the same style are doing really well. So this is a size 6. If you look on StockX right now, the price is really good, even though it drops a lot, but it's pretty good. For this, I might hold for a little longer because the other styles are doing really well, and especially for the small sizes. And let's see how they look like. And this is the box. The box is not the best quality, but I think it's like the vintage type of style, so I understand. And here it says A Million Door New Balance. The material is mainly like leather, and it's really nicely made. If you have it in hand, it's actually really good quality, and it's pretty heavy compared to the 1300 that I unboxed like the other video. This one is way better, the quality wise, and also the style. As I mentioned, it's like a vintage style. If you look closer, here says the 550, and I'm pretty sure that's the name for this style. In the ton, it says A Million Door New Balance. And the bottom has really interesting color. Overall, I like this shoes a lot, but I'm gonna sell it. Next up, we got Yeezy sides. I got about like 40 something pairs, and most of them already arrived and already shipped 2 boxes to my bulk buyers. So I got like all 3 different colors, but I think I shipped all the core colors. And what I left with are the raisin and pure, and those are the 2 colorways that I got the most. This is the raisin, this is the pure. And the core is the dark brown. I'll show you a picture if you don't know what they look like. Personally own a pair of Yeezy slides. I think they're definitely not the most comfortable slides. You can get like really comfortable slides for much cheaper, but I can see why people are paying like over $200 for these, because first of all, they're designed by Kanye West. Second of all, like, they're interesting. And there are more Yeezy slides released this year, I think in May as well, and they're gonna drop different colorways, and I'm ready to have more of these. Let me know if you will like wear these indoor or outdoor. I don't know. The last pair I want to show you is the Yeezy 700 Blue. They arrived like a few days after the release. This is a size 8.5. So for the Yeezy 700 Blue, it's got many different colors on this pair of shoes. It's got black, orange, dark green, greenish blue, and blue. And here's suede, here's leather, and this type of materials over here. I personally think there's too much things going on in this pair. I like more simple colorways. So I personally would not rock these. Let me know if you like these Yeezy 7 Blues. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you like my content, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that notification bell. Goodbye! Where do you think you're going? Now let's see how you're gonna get down.